Check 99. Check 99.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Under.
He's coming, double up. Check
Sammy, Sammy.
Slam, slam.
Good on.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Over.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Joker, joker, joker.
Here we go.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go one more. Alert 3, alert 3.
Hey, kill.
To throw is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This is Carson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, easy. Sammy.
Kill.
Hey, wahoo.
Mike 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Ready.
57 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Check three.
Here we go.
We got motion.
11.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
No.
57's Mike. Mike 57. You're not ready.
25. Check 25.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. 6-0 our score after 1.
Ready. 95, 56.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
Easy, opposite. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
0-2.
Check 50. Back. Jim. Check your hot read.
Watch twist.
On second down, Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
5-9.
57. Mike 57.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Haywood.
Be afraid of me.
Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Mike, 21.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, easy. Under.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kill. Switch. Check 31.
We're good. 5-4, ready.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Ready. 5-9.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Out. Switch. Check. Hatchet. Check it back.
Sammy.
Shit.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Big hold of the 30. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, Charlie.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. You ready?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down. From the 44, Wilson looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the screen with Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Switch gears.
Draw play. This is Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, kill. 23.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 7-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
36.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
You don't want none, baby. You don't.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Right there. 54. Right there.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for the Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Quick the edge. Come.
Now Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Not today, you are. Not 13. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike, 54.
On second and 9. Breeze is going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, kill. Watch twins.
Watch out. Safe.
Watch that. Watch twins. Good. Line 4.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 13. Easy, opposite.
Alert flare. Check. Mike's 5-4.
Kill.
Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
You kill.
21.
21.
54. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Breeze going to throw. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 41 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Little lady. 11. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Let's go, D. 57. Mike 57.
Let's go. 11. 57's the Mike. 23rd.
On first down, Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. Nifty move. That's caught by Hollister. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
All day, baby, all day.
Check safety, check safety.
Check, 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 check. Watch the safety.
Back to throw, Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Good job right there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Marcus Williams on recovery.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.